and welcome to another episode of the Samurai Monkey 42. And as you can see, I have on display several of my items that you can find up for sale on my eBay store, the Samurai Monkey 42. I have this huge rising sun flag right behind me that it came with the picture and it was captured in New Guinea. You can find all of these items on my eBay store, the Samurai Monkey 42. All these uniforms, this helmet, gloves, they're all for sale. In this video, I wanted to show you guys how to properly clean and maintenance a Japanese katana. So in order to do this, I'm gonna be using this katana I have right here. And this katana is from the 1600s. It's a really awesome Japanese sword. It's really one of my favorite ones because it's just so long. It's very heavy. It's a killer. It's one of my favorite swords. This is what I'm going to be using to show you guys how to properly traditionally clean a Japanese sword. I'm going to start by taking the sword apart. If you don't know how to put apart a Japanese sword and how to remove the handle, just scroll down and check out my other videos. I have 2 videos that will show you how to take a Japanese sword apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this sword apart. I'm also going to take off my gloves because it's just very hard to do this with gloves on. So the pin is now off. Traditionally, something I forgot to do is you're supposed to bow to the sword. And now, this is going to be a little difficult doing this with this sword because the sword is very heavy and very long. So, I'm taking the sword apart. I'm going to put all of this to the side. You want to also take off the habaki. So once again, if you don't know how to take a Japanese sword apart and how to take the handle off, just scroll down and check out one of my videos on how to take a Japanese sword apart. So the next step, I'm gonna be using there's kits on eBay that you can find on Japanese sword cleaning. So like one of these here. The next step is I'm gonna be using Uchiko powder to get rid of the moisture from the sword. So you're gonna do this, get some of the powder on the sword.
It's like smoke coming out.
And I forgot to mention that my son is helping me film this video right now. I don't want him near me because this sword is just very dangerous.
It's like so sharp.
You want to make sure you get the back of the sword. To get rid of all of that moisture from the sword. And you want to use a non-abrasive cloth because if you use anything that contains wood, it's going to scratch the sword. So you want to make sure that it is a very soft and non-abrasive cloth when you handling Japanese swords. And you want to remove the Uchiko powder.
It's already shining.
Once you do that, the temper line is going to be more visible. Okay, so we up to our next step. The next step is to use koji oil that you can also find on eBay. And we'd be applying a little bit of koji oil on the katana. And this is so the katana won't rust. You don't want to use too much koji oil because it will grab onto the scabbard. It would result in X's in the scabbard and it would ruin the scabbard. Want to make sure that you get the back. I'm gonna apply, this is just my method. I'm gonna apply a little bit more on the other side. Remember, you don't want to use too much. Okay. So now this would preserve the Japanese sword for a few months. It will prevent the sword from rusting. And I'm gonna put the Japanese sword back together again. Remember, this is a Japanese sword from the 1600s that you can also find on my eBay store. It's still up for sale. It's just an amazing sword. Definitely just one of my favorite ones. It's signed and dated.
Because of those things right there.
You want to make sure that pin is in and well, that's how you traditionally clean Japanese katana. And I want to say thank you so much for watching another episode of the Samurai Monkey 42. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and like my video. And check out also my eBay store, the Samurai Monkey 42. Sayonara.